Today marks the final hours for mourners to come pay their respects to the late Pope Francis at St. Peter's Basilica.
Dignitaries and world leaders are making their way to the Vatican, including President Trump and former President Biden. Hundreds of thousands are expected to attend tomorrow's funeral. NBC's Alice Barr is at the Vatican with more.
After 3 days of public viewing,
he wanted us to love one another, and he represented that by showing love.
And private mourning for Pope Francis, including a French nun who broke protocol by approaching her friend, the Pope, in his open casket to say goodbye, like some 250,000 others.
I prayed for him and his soul.
Tonight, the veil drops, his coffin sealed in an ancient rite before his funeral on Saturday, when Rome officials expect roughly 500,000 people to pack in and around St. Peter's Square. Among them, Renato Yontop Calosi, who had his moment today in the Pope's presence.
Mourning, loss, grief, but also proud because of the work he did.
We first met Renato as a student at Georgetown University. Now studying in Geneva, he made the trip to pray for the Pope and to thank him for engaging in the here and now.
Bringing the people and the church together to help the religion, it overlaps with the environment, with the care for our common home. It overlaps with people.
That as 50 heads of state, including President Trump, fly in for the funeral. Security ramping up for their arrival and for the Pope's procession through Rome. From the funeral to his burial at Santa Maria Maggiore, outside Vatican walls, a first for a Pope in 120 years.
He wanted to be different, and it's a good message of Jesus Christ, like to be humble, and I really love that.
The Vatican releasing this image of the tomb inscribed simply with the word Franciscus, as the faithful mourn and celebrate the people's Pope. At the steps of his burial site tomorrow, Pope Francis is due for a final send-off from a group of Rome's poor and in need who he sought to lift up in life. After the funeral, attention turns to the conclave to choose the next pope and his direction for the church. At the Vatican, Alice Barr, NBC News.